First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Mitchell going to be hit and not at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Mitchell again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. 2nd and 12. Huntley to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. To throw, Huntley. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Huntley. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Patriots 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on third down, Huntley. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Patriots.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Henry there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You must be drinking.
From the gun, Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Mitch Wishnowsky, the kickoff for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley over the middle. He finds Pettis complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Huntley. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And Callaway taking it in left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. A final shot before break. Huntley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dante Pettis as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. A final shot before break. Huntley. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing his Lance on third down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Touchdown! It's complete. George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like this.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Mitchell on second down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Huntley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Henry's got it out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Huntley eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously